Hello everybody, this is the legendary Swordfish back with another episode of Jurassic World Evolution. So, instead of doing the normal playthrough that I would usually do for this game, I've gone to my own personal save, because I've unlocked almost everything on that, and I've gone to the sandbox. And now, over the next few episodes, this is going to be like a new series, I'm going to make a whole new park. And it's not just going to be any park, it's going to be somewhat cleverly designed. I mean, I don't really have a plan, but all the exhibits will have themes and it'll be at least somewhat aesthetically pleasing, hopefully. That's my objective at least. So of course all I've built so far is this, which is going to be like the center of my park. I mean, this is the center of almost every park. It just works so good as that because it has so many paths and it's the iconic building and it just works. So yeah, that's the center of my park. I built these and I'm probably gonna add some little fences in here so we could have a couple tiny exhibits. Tell me in the comments what dinosaurs you think I should put in these little exhibits, and then I will probably do it in the next episode. Because these episodes don't take me as long to edit, I can do more of these quicker. So, here I have just my tiny little dinosaur area. Yeah, some feeders and things, and oh, what's that? Some dinosaurs are already done. And an ACU center is there. Oh, it's like I planned for this or something. But anyway, the first part I'm going to build in is here. Although I don't want to take up the entire thing because that's really big. I'll put like a guest area in the part I section off. But so my idea was that it would be a river valley with common late Jurassic North American dinosaurs. So big sauropods, and then I'll put in an Allosaurus. Ideally, it should also have a Stegosaurus since they were also common in that time period, but because the Allosaurus would eat it, and yeah, I could turn that off in the sandbox, but I want to create these exhibits to where you could make them in a real game, or like you could make one of these in your own parks, in a campaign level. Yeah, you could make one of these parks of your own in a campaign. Like, these exhibits are functional. The dinosaurs aren't... I have customized the sandbox settings. I have infinite power, so I don't have to worry about that. But it's basically... I just got rid of diseases and any need for the ranger teams. So my feeders are infinite because they're just a pain to refill. So yeah, this can be a guest area or something. Or a tiny pen. I don't know. But whatever the case. Sandbox settings. My settings are that no disease, I have a day and night cycle with just basic rain, but I have normal escapes, and oh yeah, unlimited dinosaur lifespan. That's always good. Basically, I'm just making it easier for myself to make the pens and to maintain the dinosaurs, but the dinosaurs are on basic comfort settings. So any pen that I make, the dinosaurs in it would have been happy in a normal game as well. So I want these to be functional pens as well, so of course we need viewing galleries. Because what's the point of having all those dinosaurs if no one can see them? And then I'll have a gyro station, since this is going to be a really big enclosure. So yeah, this is North America. The reason I chose this biome first is because I did this in a different park, like the river valley idea, and I really liked it, and plus sauropods are pretty awesome. And like, I live in North America, I guess, so it's a bit closer to home. So yeah, this is just a good place to start. And we'll put a viewing gallery in here. Not a viewing gallery, this tower thing. And then a gyro station. But yeah, this kind of exhibit is just close to home for me, and it's full of sauropods, so it's obviously got to be good. Put that there. Oh yeah, and the river is gonna go like through the top, so I want to put this in a plate like lengthwise, so it won't interfere. And there we go. Okay, now it's time to build actual fences. I just like heavy steel fence because it's strong, but it's also not super, you know, it's not like the concrete walls which cover up everything. See, since this pen is so giant, we can just build it right up against to the edge of the map, and then since we're doing only large dinosaurs, they won't be able to escape. So I guess I just am saving time and not having to build the entire other half of the enclosure. Perfect. That should work. Yay! Yeah, that'll be fine. So now I want to add the feeders. That's a gate. I'm good at this game. See, so there'll be no ground herbivores. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put one here, one here, one here, and one here. Because I'm gonna have the Allosaurus in here, and he only gets 2 feeders. The Allosaurus is gonna scare away the herbivores. Oh yeah, I probably should have put in the river. That seems like a priority thing. Okay, so I should... Here, I'm gonna have to move those. Oops. I should just be able to make... Oh yeah, max radius. I want to make like a pit, so it's actually a valley with a river in it. It's perfect. And then tiny. I don't think it worked. Funny story. I already tried to record this episode earlier today, but I forgot to like do anything to make sure that my microphone was on. So I ended up recording the entire thing without a microphone, and therefore had to redo it. But it's okay. I'll survive. Thankfully, I only built one pen. Yeah, trees. Yeah, so I think that looks good. Now time for the dinosaurs. So, in our pen for sauropods, we have Camarasaurus, Diplodocus, and then Allosaurus as our carnivore. But we are going to incubate more sauropods. We just have to actually, you know, do it. First we have to release these because I can only fit 2 Hammond Creation Labs. So release the Camarasaurus. We'll watch that one because that's like our first dinosaur. First dinosaur. At the evening of the first day. Technically this is the second day, but whatever. It's so beautiful. Oh yeah, tranquilize the other one. It's just like... So we go over here and we put in... Now I really didn't like the Camarasaurus at first. Like, it was just so hard to keep in its pen, and it hated everything. It liked so much forest that you had to make such a ridiculously huge pen for it, and that it it was just unreasonable. And yeah, this ridiculously huge would have worked fine, but it wasn't practical in a normal park. But yeah, and whenever it walked towards the edge of the pen, it would become unhappy, which is bad. Alright, so now we're gonna make a Brachiosaurus. But now with the new updates that they've made it much easier to contain, because there we go. Because they've made it to where dinosaurs will always look for the same amount of area to make them happy. They won't become unhappy if they walk towards like the edge of a pen or something. Oh, yeah, I need more feeders. So now Camarasaurus are much easier to keep, and I actually quite like the model. It's pretty good. And yeah, the Dreadnoughtus is a lot like them, but I don't know. I don't have that one yet because I'm cheap. Let's see, Brachiosaurus. Alright, so we also need to put in some Apatosaurus, because oh hey, 3 colors. Awesome. 3 Apatosaurus is our next sauropod we're gonna add, because Apatosaurus were also very common. So I'm gonna have to add more forest to satisfy the Camarasaurus. I'm gonna not put any trees in the lake, which will make it look a lot more like a river. I just called it a lake. I'm not gonna put any trees in the river, because that'll make it look like it actually is a river and not a really shallow thing. Because if you put plants in it, then it looks more like a wetland, which is fine if you're trying to make a wetland, but we don't want one of those. We want a river. So I'm gonna put trees to both sides. Gotta have that riparian area, which is just the area around the foliage around a stream, by the way. And since we have so much space, we can just kind of put trees in here and there. And there we go. 100% content. Where are you going? You can't, like, leave. Pattern is this? Rainforest? It's like a gray. It's not bad. And then this one, step. I called this steppe a lot in the last video, and then I realized it was step. But yeah, steppe pattern, and then savanna pattern, which is white. I would think tundra would be white. Oh. How long have you been free? Oh well. But because this pen is so big, it allows us to have stuff like Apatosaurus and other sauropods, which may not like as much forest as the Camarasaurus, and they'll still be content because there's plenty of room. Bye. Have a good trip. And there it goes. Alright, let's get this one also over. Then after they get that last Diplodocus out, yeah, they just went to the nearest water source. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait until all the sauropods are in before I add the Allosaurus. Because the problem with my last one was that the Allosaurus would scare them when they were trying to get water, which wasn't good because then they'd lose health. And I don't want that. So I'm just gonna wait this time instead of doing it right away. See, so I have 1 Brachiosaurus, 2 Diplodocus, 3 Apatosaurus, 3 Camarasaurus. I think I'll add another Diplodocus, because I have a lot of colors of Diplodocus to choose from. What did I do? I can't remember. I'll check once those guys hit the ground. Ooh, something else finished. Yay, the Brachiosaurus. Gotta see the Brachiosaurus get released. So this is rainforest, so it'll be like a dark blue, grayish blue. And I actually like this pattern. It looks really nice. And this is a blindingly bright, not good shot. Ah. So beautiful. And it just won't. Alright, so let's put the Brachiosaurus in as well. Okay, first Diplo got in. Food, go get some food. Blech. How much forest do the Camarasaurs need? Yeah, they have plenty. This pen is so immense, there's plenty of room for it. So they can all coexist. Oh yeah, what color were the Diplos? You were Tundra, I think. This one was Steppe, yeah. So let's make one more Diplodocus. Except this one will be, let's see, Tundra, Arid, but Alpine. Alright, so instead of watching those painfully slowly incubate, let's look at those. Alright, so the first dinosaur, oh, something finished from the Apatosaurus. But they have a social requirement of 3, so we have to wait for this guy to get done before we release them. So, I'm gonna name this Camarasaurus because it was the first dinosaur in the park. I can't see it. What color is it? Savannah. I think that's a white one. Let's see, I'll call it. How about just Cam? Like Cameron, except I can't spell Cameron. So I'll find out later. Because I am just the best at dinosaur names ever. Better than you would ever know. But, we're gonna have to name all the dinosaurs in this park. So, if you have any name suggestions which are better than or maybe even equal to the quality of mine, then put it in the comments below and just tell me what species you want it for, and I will name it that dinosaur. So yeah, just got finished up with these. Wow, never mind. I was like, Diplodocus is way faster than Apatosaurus, but then no, wait, that is Apatosaurus. So yeah, name suggestions, or if you have exhibit ideas for this central ring, because on the outside perimeter, I'm gonna put all my themed exhibits. So like Asia, Africa. I can't decide which one I'll do next. Probably Africa, because then I can do Spinosaurus. Although, what African dinosaurs are? Okay. I'll have to check which dinosaurs are African. I know Suchomimus and Spinosaurus are, but they can't live together. Okay, these guys are all done. That Apatosaurus is almost done. So let's release this one. And yeah, we can only have one Apatosaurus. Not Apatosaurus, Allosaurus. Too many names. So yeah, release those two. So that is like a gray one. Might also just because it's nighttime, but I don't know. Oh, they're so tiny. And not using any part of the pen except that. That's fine. Alright, so that Apatosaurus is out. Oh. Oh wait, it works. Never mind. It's like, oh dang, we won't be able to release the third Apatosaurus. surprisingly. Never mind, now it is. Alright, so let's get these apatosaurs in. Make sure they have a chance to eat. And then we'll add the last Diplodocus and the Allosaurus. Alright, let's go. So yeah, this pen is very roomy. Oh hey, the Diplodocus is done. Release it. Where's the helicopter? There's the helicopter. Go get it. Just like a caravan carrying the Apatosauruses. Bye, helicopter. We can gaze upon the beauty that is our new dinosaurs. Oh, thirsty. Go get some water. Unfortunately, it's at nighttime, so I can't really see. Go. Oh. And the last Diplodocus is ready. Also another feature that's very helpful is I think there's 6 ACU helicopters. No, 6 of the transport helicopters instead of like 3 they had before. But it became a real pain because when trying to move dinosaurs like Stegosaurus, which have high social requirements, it was really hard because you'd have to move like 3 at a time and then do a balancing act. So I'm very glad that they have added many more helicopters. Okay, there goes our first Apatosaurus. See, this pen doesn't look like crowded with trees at all. Just dunk your head in the water. I guess that works. A good show. How you feeling? Just lonely. But you need food, so... Ooh, what color is that? Wetland. That's like a green. Oops, that one's not unleashed yet. Yeah. That one's almost in. And this one, Savannah, it's like a white, grayish. Not bad. And this is Steppe, which is red, unlike on the other dinosaurs where it's like a black or a brown. And it looks very nice. It's like a maroon. That's what it is. The skins on those aren't so bad, but Brachiosaurus is way better. There's only one of these, so this is kind of like I did a tiny bit, at least a tiny bit of research in this, or at least use background knowledge. So the most abundant sauropods from the Jurassic period were Camarasaurus. So there should be more of those. What original name? Anyway, there should be more of those, but there's not, because I just want a variety of dinosaurs. So we have 3 of all of them except for Brachiosaurus, because Brachiosaurus was the rarest of the sauropods. So it would make sense for there to only be 1 Brachiosaurus. But yeah, 3 Diplodocus, and there's our new one. Let's see, what pattern is this? Alpine, which is gray. Tundra, which is like brown, and then Steppe. Steppe is also almost kind of red. It's like a brown, I'd say. That works. But yeah, the dinosaurs can't escape because they can't fit through the wall. They fit through that gap. And then I don't have to put walls around the back of the pen, so that works. Maybe I'll do more design in the other pens, like, because there's a lot of, like, if I do African dinosaurs, then I might not just do 1 giant pen, because, like, Spinosaurus and Suchomimus can't live together, and there aren't that many African dinosaurs available. So, let's see. I think by the time the rest get over, they should be okay. I just released the Allosaurus. Ooh. It's like a brown as well. want a free camera. So it's gonna go get some water for the long journey ahead. Oh, wait, what? Wait, it's content in this enclosure. Huh? Huh. Didn't expect that. I mean, it is pretty big, come to think of it. But it seems happy. Oh, of course I'm gonna move it still, but I just thought that's pretty neat. I like the blue tongue of the Allosaurus, and the crests are pretty cool as well. It's a pretty big dinosaur. Looks good. Get some food, and then we'll shoot you with sleepy juice, and then get you out of here. Yeah, you'll be good. That way you don't get hungry by the time you're back in. Food. Why aren't any of you getting food? You're feeding. What are you doing? Hydration. Where's the new Diplo? It's right there. Okay, so you got full food. Now you're probably looking for water. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that is one thing they haven't fixed in this game yet, is dinosaurs like clipping into each other. Huh. Didn't stop eating until he was done. Alright, let's get you out of here. Vroom. Into your new home. With the friendly sauropods. So yeah, I kind of put foliage around the feeders to like hide them. As you can see, you cannot see them except for that one, because that's like right in front of the viewing gallery. So you can see. So the dinosaurs go there, and then there's one hidden back there, and then there's one carnivore feeder that's pretty much hidden. Oh, one thing I didn't do is add like some hills, because this is like not just a completely flat landscape naturally. There's a little hill there already. Alright, there we go. Now we have some hills. I think that looks pretty good. Not bad for the first design pen. And then here we can put shops. So we can hopefully get a 5-star rating. Although that's not really the goal. The goal is primarily just to design a well-designed park that looks good. And it has themes. Incoming. Cameron, how do you spell that? I have to look that up. I'll get that in the next episode. Alright, so yeah, these guys got all their food and water, which is perfect. Except for that Apatosaurus, but it's really far away from the rest of them. And the Brachiosaurus is just like, I'ma just do my own thing. Because I put the foliage in so sparse, that'll allow me to click on the dinosaurs pretty much whenever, because there's no spot that really counts as really thick trees, except maybe here. Not Cam, I want that Diplodocus. Who's that? Yeah, I can't click on them at the river. Wow, you eat a lot. There it is. Oh. It's just like, nah, I'm good. Yeah, this guy's just like, yeah, I'm good. You fed me already, and I got water, so I'ma just, never mind, we're gonna wake up. It's like emo Allosaurus. Yeah, I don't mind that skin. It's pretty good. Although I've said that about pretty much every skin I've seen. I don't know, I guess I just like dark colors. And the sauropods are gonna move away from it, of course, because they are scared. But that's okay. Yeah, so he's just gonna kind of prowl around, or she's just gonna kind of prowl around and scare away the sauropods, but there's plenty. Oh wow, being hostile to that gyrosphere. Such an aggressive dino. Roar. This is why carnivores are nice, because they do stuff. The Allosaurus is just like, this entire place is my territory. Do you hear me? This whole entire pen. You sauropods are just here. You're the bystanders. Bystanders, not bystanders. I don't know what I say anymore. But yeah, this is a perfectly functional ecosystem thing here. And it looks pretty nice with all those dinosaurs of different colors. And the Allosaurus is just like, I'm gonna be edgy. Goodbye. It looks very nice. I think it does. But I want to hear your opinion about it. Tell me what you thought about this video in the comments below, as well as any ideas you have for dinosaur names or little exhibits I can put in these rings. So, let's see. I'm probably going to record my next episode right after this one, so I won't be able to put in any of your names or suggestions in yet, but I will put them in eventually. So, if you enjoyed this episode, leave a like, and of course comments, and subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye bye.